Being creative with my hands kind of brings me back to myself. I've always worked with my hands ever since I was little, and the graphic design side of things really works at the creative problem-solving side of my brain, but then any chance I get to work with my hands brings me back to being like a kid. So anytime that I get the chance to do the leather work or come up with a prop or some kind of a prototype for graphic design, I also do ceramics. I've done woodworking before. I want to get into crocheting this year. Any chance that I get to work with my hands, it's just feels good to create something that wasn't there before. I'm Danielle Fortier, and I own DMF Studio. I am a leather worker and a freelance graphic designer. So I do everything from making wallets and bracelets and journals to doing brand identities for small businesses. DMF Studio is kind of a catch-all for everything that I do as a creative person. I didn't want to pigeonhole myself into just doing graphic design or just doing leather work, so I wanted to come up with something that encompassed all of it. That way it covers everything from the graphic design side of my business to the leatherwork side of my business. And it kind of just started from wanting to find a way to incorporate all of the things that I do. Everything that I do finds its way back into the work that I do. So one thing sort of creatively feeds the other. Sometimes it's just as simple as taking a break and exploring a different path that is something that may never come back to my job. But just the fact that I can do this short deep dive in something that's completely different gives me that creative break and makes me more excited to get back to the thing that I've been doing. I do anything from full traditional bifolds to simple card holders to bracelets. The thing that I really want to emphasize with my stuff is that it's function over form, and that leads itself to the form itself. I also draw from a lot of shapes and designs that I see in nature, so my wallets are all named after landscape features. So glen, gully, ravine, canyon, and I try to incorporate the ridge lines that I see out in nature, and just sort of bring that into the wallet itself, just to make something a little bit different that still really follows the function of the piece. There's nothing there that isn't supposed to be there. I think the thing that keeps me inspired to keep creating is things that I see out in the world, if it's other art or my friends' art, or seeing a need that should be fulfilled in a wallet. You know, if somebody has this one function that makes the wallet that they have so important to them, then I'll incorporate that into what I'm doing, because finding the way to sort of scratch that itch always feels really satisfying. Then it's just creative curiosity at that point. And colors. Color palettes really do a lot for me. That's why all of my pieces are multiple colors, because I just think it's a really great way to express yourself. Especially even for, more than half of the wallets that I sell go to men, and I think it's just fantastic to see the colors that they pick, because you can be super fun with it and expressive. Started back when I was a child.
When I was 3.
When I was 3, I told my dad that I was going to be an artist. He asked me what I was going to do, and I said I was going to be an artist, yeah.